This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Welcome to INCRadio Western Europe Satellite Studio, and we are currently broadcasting live from Belgium, France, Monaco, and Switzerland. Would like to greet everyone a happy Sunday po, and thank you so much for being here with us once again in our broadcast for today. So I am Sister Victoria Elenita Lopez, and I am from the local of Antwerp, Belgium, and I'll be one of your hosts for today. However, I'm not alone po, so let's now go to my beautiful co-host at the Cape.
Yes, goedemorgen, goedenamiddag en goede avond aan onze kijkers hier bij INCRadio Western Europe Satellite Studio. I am Sister Kate Rebibis from the Group Worship Service of Hestoptenberg District of Western Europe. Hello to everyone. Happy Sunday to everyone.
Yes, so we'd like to greet everyone po. Thank you so much po for always supporting us and being here with us every Sunday. And of course, thank our Almighty God for allowing us to have this broadcast, and our executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, and also Brother Angelo V. Manalo, our Christian Family Organization coordinator.
And we can be watched or streamed live here on our YouTube channel. Just search for INCRadio DZM 954 and click live now. And you can also follow us on Instagram on INC News and Updates, and on Twitter, INC News_updates, to always stay updated on the latest church news, activities, and INC Radio programs. You can also follow us on our INC Radio official pages on Facebook and on Instagram on our name handles, INC Radio Official. Time check, it is currently 5:05 p.m. Central European Summer Time, and in the Philippines, it's 11:05 p.m. Philippine time, of course. And let's go to weather now. Let me just pull out my weather forecast. So here in Belgium, or where I'm at, Leuven, it's currently 19 degrees Celsius, so it got warmer. And it's cloudy, so not a lot of sun today. And let's go to Paris naman. In Paris, it is 20 degrees Celsius. Also cloudy, not sure if it's very sunny. I would go for no. And now let's go to Monaco. Monaco, it's of course 20 degrees Celsius. Also quite cloudy. Maybe a little bit of sun peeking out. And then let's go to, last but not least, Geneva, 21 degrees. With a little bit of clouds. It's supposed to rain in the next hour. But yes, quite cloudy on Western Europe's climate or temperature, or the weather. The weather is quite cloudy this week, but we hope to get sunnier weeks in the coming days. So now let's go on to some of our YouTube comments. Let me read here. The first comment that I see is from Ka Zachariah Balsita. Welcome po. Sorry. Welcome po sa Iglesia ka Jason Manucom. Congratulations po. We have Ka Lane Albay saying happy watching po. We have Ka Era. They're going so fast I cannot follow anymore. Ka Era Guenego saying happy watching po to all brethren out there. Ka Jenny Viloria saying hello po. Ka Sally Passion. Ka Lurvic Rama saying happy viewing from Valdoise. We have Ka Imelda Ayer saying welcome po Ka Jason. We have Ka Sita Cruz saying enjoy watching po from Paris. Ka Marilyn De Leon saying shout out po from local of Marseille. Who else? We have Ka Carm. We have Ka Cesar Respende saying happy viewing po mga kapatid from Basti. We have Ka Jessie Gonzalez saying happy viewing po mga kapatid from Paris. We have Ka Mario Oka saying good evening here in the Philippines and enjoy watching here on INCRadio Western Europe Satellite Studio. Greetings from local of Brixtonville District of Caloocan North. Hello po Ka Mario. Thank you so much for tuning in. We have Ka Marimel Tandang saying happy viewing po from Paris, France. We have Ka CJ Lavaria saying happy Sunday po mga kapatid. Greetings from Marseille. We have April Kate Ramos saying hello po from Basti. We have Edelwina Velasco saying happy viewing from the local of Versailles. We have a lot from Central France, Ate April, diba? Maybe you have more comments to read that I maybe did not see. Kasi ang dami.
Okay, let me yeah, ang dami nga ate. Let me go up. It's going up so fast. We have here from Sister Rhea Ligsay saying happy viewing po from Basti. We have here from Sister Christy Javier. Happy viewing po from local of Geneva, Switzerland. We have here from Sir Lea de Matulak, happy viewing po from Marseille. We have from Sir Ruby Pinok saying happy viewing po from Paris. From Christian Justin Reyes, greetings to everyone from Versailles daw po. We have here from Grace Ramiscal, hello daw po from Antwerp, Belgium. And here we have from, let me scroll a little, po, from Sister Era Christine Guenego po, greetings from the local of Tours group worship service. So keep on commenting po, and we will be reading your comments later on po, and especially when it comes to our topic later on. But for now po, we will take a short break and watch and listen to an INC News Live report po. So to our beloved Kuya Tek, can you please show us the pictures of the CWS baking tutorial po in Basti? In the local congregation of Basti, France, in the ecclesiastical district of Western Europe, the young members of the Children's Worship Service, CWS, happily took part in a fun and interactive CWS baking tutorial. The activity was organized to teach basic baking skills, encourage teamwork, and strengthen the bond among the young brethren. Guided by CWS officers, the children learned how to follow a simple recipe and decorate their own baked treats. Laughter and excitement filled the room as the young bakers worked together and shared their creations. This enjoyable activity also served as a way to reinforce Christian values such as patience, cooperation, and thankfulness, of course. Events like this help to inspire the CWS members to stay united with the church administration and remain active in their faith. So yes po, welcome back to INC Radio Western Europe Satellite Studio, and thank you so much po for staying tuned. We would like to give a couple of greetings po. So greetings to Brother Montreal Boy, our INC Media Production Section Chief, Brother Wally Taray, our INC Radio Station Manager, Brother Jeffrey Rivera, our INC Radio Assistant Station Manager po. And of course, Brother Marvin Adriano, our district minister. And I would like to take this opportunity po to greet him a happy birthday po from the INC Radio family po. We hope you had a great birthday po. It was yesterday. And of course po, God bless po. And thank you so much po for always helping and guiding us here in INC Radio. We'd also like to greet Brother Jeffrey Morano, our assistant district minister, Brother Christian Celestino, our district Christian family organization overseer, and as well Brother Christian Andrew Villoria, our district multimedia advisor. So, at the gate, I think it's time for our weekly trivia questions.
Yes, it's my turn. So mga kapatid, for those who want to join in, please feel free and also help out those in our panels. But before that, of course, we want to introduce first all those who are with us on our panels here. Let's go on first to Ka Etienne. Hello po, Ka Etienne.
Hello, sisters. Thank
Hi,
you for
brother.
having me today.
Do you have any greetings or shout outs?
Yes, I do. I would like to, first of all, to greet all brethren of the local congregation of Geneva, South and South. Also, my wife, my entire family in France, Japan, Belgium, and other part of Europe, and also all the people who can recognize me.
Thank you so much, Kaichen. Thank you so much for joining us again this week. Now let's go on to Ate Ruby. Hello, Ate.
Hello, sisters. Hello po, brother.
Hi, Ate. Do you have any shout outs or greetings?
Yes po, I would like to personally greet po our resident minister, Brother Daniel Pinak, and to his family. Belated happy birthday also to our baby Titus and to our ministerial worker, Brother Zach Palsita, to Estanilia family and Olonga po, also to my family and friends, also to my dearest brethren from the local of Paris po.
Ayan. Thank you so much for joining us again. Now let's go to our trivia questions that, of course, I will ask you to also answer. Okay, so the first question is, which country is both an island and a continent? A, Greenland, B, Australia, C, Japan, or D, Madagascar? Ate Ruby.
I think it's Australia po.
Australia. Ka Echen.
Australia.
Okay. Ate April, are you also joining?
Of course, I'm joining at there, but I'll also go with Australia.
Okay, Australia. Let's see. So we have the first comment, Kenneth Chunrubibis. Hi, Papa. Saying Australia. We have Ka Eileen saying Australia. Ka Shamil says Australia. Ka Fiona says Australia as well. B. We have Ka Lindell Kim Flora saying Australia. Ka Rossi Hamon saying B as well, Australia. Ka Maria Mercado saying B, Australia. So we have a lot of B's. We have Kalea say B. Ka Era say B. We have, who else? Ka Jessie Gonzalez says B. Ka Resti Tumbaga saying B. And many more. Kaleni Odulio, Casolon Dayo, ayan. So everyone says Australia. And of course, the correct answer is indeed Australia. Australia is the only country that is also classified as a continent. It is the smallest continent and is entirely surrounded by water. There we go. That was an easy one. Now let's go on to the second question. Which human organ is capable of regenerating tissues and is also the only one that can regenerate itself? Heart. A, heart. B, brain. C, liver. Or D, skin? At April.
Don't put me on spot like that. Ate.
Sorry.
Regenerate tissue.
Yeah.
I think skin. D.
Skin. D. Okay. Ate Ruby.
I'll pick liver po.
Liver.
Yeah.
Kay Chen. Whoa. We have different answers now.
I was hesitating with actually heart and liver, but pick up liver.
Liver. Okay, liver. Now let's go. Let me see. And ano. So we have Ka Shamil Garcia saying skin. We have Ka Jocelyn Ko saying kidney. Hello po, Ka Jocelyn. We have Papa saying skin. Ka Eileen saying C, liver. Ka Mark says liver. We have Ka Maria Mercado saying D, skin. We have Ka Dana saying liver. We have Ka Rodel says skin. Ka Carl says skin. We have someone say heart. And then we have Ate Eunice. Hi, Ate Eunice. Saying skin. We have Ka Margie saying skin. We have Ka Eliza saying skin, liver. So it's between skin and liver. So I see more. Ka Isabelita says skin. Ka Susan, liver. Okay, so it's an in-between. So the correct answer is actually liver. The liver is the only internal organ that can regenerate itself. It can grow back to its full size even after large portions are removed. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Me
I also
neither.
thought. I also thought. Whoopsie. Okay, the more you know. Good job, Ate Ruby and Kai Chen. I don't know how you knew that, but good for you. So, okay, third question, Nathan. Which sea is the largest in the world? A. Caribbean Sea, B. Mediterranean Sea, C. South China Sea, or D. Philippine Sea? Let's see. Let's see. Ang daming C. Ate Ruby,
Ate, can you repeat the question, please?
which sea is the largest in the world? Caribbean, Mediterranean, South China, or Philippine Sea? Sea ha, hindi siya ocean. So,
Okay, I think I'll go with Mediterranean.
Mediterranean, okay. Kai Chen. I hope you guys are not searching it up. I mean, the live chat, maybe they're searching it. Okay, Kai Chen, what do you think? I wouldn't know, actually. Oh, sorry, Kai Chen, you're muted, I think. I think
There you
yeah,
go.
there we go.
Sorry. I know that Mediterranean Sea is quite large, but
Mm-hmm.
the Philippine Sea, which is also named as Pacific Ocean, I think it's wider. So I would say Philippine Sea.
Okay. At April.
Look at it. When I look at the map, so you have the Mediterranean,
She really pulled up a
and
map.
South China Sea. So I think yeah, I'll go with South China Sea based on what
South
I
China Sea.
yeah, yung map.
Okay. So we have Mediterranean, we have Philippines, we have South China. Okay, let's see. Let's see which sea. Kajosinico says C, which is South China. Atadana says B, Mediterranean. We have Kanormita saying C, South China again. We have Kaisabilita says B, Mediterranean. Karosi says C, which is South China. We have again from Capetronila Bartolome saying B, Mediterranean. Carodel, Kakarl, and Marilyn says C, South China. Ate Ace says B, Mediterranean. C ulit C. So it's between South China and Mediterranean. So the correct answer is D. It's the Philippine Sea. The Philippine Sea is the largest sea in the world, covering about 5 million square kilometers. Good job, Kaiten. I think, oh, we have Paris Zion saying Philippine Sea as well. So I think I've only seen Kaichen and maybe a few others in Philippine Sea. But good job. Okay, fourth question. Which of the following is the largest continent by land? A, Asia, B, Africa, C, North America, or D, Europe? At April. Let's go with at April first.
I'm imagining the map again, ate. I think Asia. Yeah,
Asia?
Asia.
Okay. Tai Chen.
What are the options again, please?
We have Asia, we have Africa, we have North America, and we have Europe.
Okay. Wow.
He's imagining also the map.
Well, Africa is of course, large continent, but I'm not sure. But I'll just pick up randomly. North America.
North America? Okay.
Yeah.
Ate Ruby. Who will you choose?
I'll go with Ate April. It's Asia po.
Asia. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, I have to scroll up because there's so many. Kajema says A, which is Asia. We have another Asia. We have Karishel saying Asia. Carl says D. Europe. We have Karosi says B. Africa. We We have Ka Jocelyn say A, Asia, and then we have Europe again. We have Asia, Africa, Asia. Okay, I can't name all their names, but it's Asia majority, some Africa. Okay, so the largest continent by land area is Asia. Asia is the largest continent, covering around 30% of the world's land area and home to over 4.5 billion people. That's already half of this world's population. So that's a lot. Okay. And lastly, which element has the atomic number 1? A, hydrogen, B, helium, C, carbon, or D, oxygen? Chemistry. From geography to chemistry. Kaichen, which element has the atomic number 1? If you see the what's that called? The chemistry what's that?
Table, yeah.
Table, yeah.
Periodic table.
I only know it in Dutch. So which element?
Uh, Hydrogen.
Hydrogen, okay.
Mhm.
Ate Ruby,
I'll pick helium.
helium. Ate April.
I know it's an H. So um maybe can I have an emergency or helpline?
No.
Okay, no, okay.
What you can do is read maybe the live chat. That will be your helpline.
Okay. I see. Ano, from Sir Isabelita, hydrogen daw. From Brother Armel, hydrogen. Sister Nora, hydrogen. From Ka Ali Pagtakan, hydrogen. Ka Edwin Dalmasio, hydrogen. I will pick hydrogen, ate.
Okay. So the right answer is hydrogen. Hydrogen is the first element on the periodic table. There we go. Periodic table with an atomic number of 1. It is the lightest and most abundant element in the universe. There we go. That is our trivia question. And I hope you all enjoyed those in the comments. Thank you so much for joining po mga kapatid. Truly helped out all of us here.
Mainly me.
Okay. Yes. So at April, back to you.
Yes, welcome back po to INCRadio Western Europe Satellite Studio po. And yes, we will be going to our topic, but before that, let me read a couple comments po. I'll have to scroll a bit, but let's see. We have here from Sister Susan Pineda, happy viewing po and happy Sunday po from the local of Versailles. From Sister Arlene Tumbaga, happy viewing po from Marseille. And then we have here from Sister Zeni Andulan, happy watching po from Geneva. We have here from ka Stephanie Canlas, hello po. Good day po daw sa lahat from Basti. As well from ka Joseph Gonzalez saying hello din po. Good day po sa lahat from Basti. We have from Sister Eliza Cruz, happy viewing everyone from Marseille. We have from Sister Irali Pimentel, hello po mga kapatid, happy watching po from the local of Antwerp, Belgium, District of Western Europe. We have from Sister Mary Grace Jenna po, hello po mga kapatid, happy viewing po from local of Versailles. And from Sister Febeline po, happy viewing po sa lahat from Marseille. And lastly, for now, we have from Sister Petronila Bartolome, happy viewing po from Paris. So yes po, we will now move on to our topic for today po. So please keep on commenting, especially when we will be talking about the topic, of course. And our topic for today is I need a break season. Sometimes it feels like we are about to hit a wall po, and whether it be physically, mentally, emotionally. And today we will be talking about why so many of us are overwhelmed, what true rest actually looks like, and why taking a step back isn't selfish. It's actually necessary po. So we will be diving into how to normalize needing space, setting boundaries, and giving ourselves permission to pause without guilt. So it's a very nice topic po, especially for me as well. So Let's go on po. Yes, I'll be going first to Ka Etienne. Ka Etienne po, what are some signs you personally notice when you're reaching your breaking point? It's already a deep question.
Indeed, sister. It's a really deep question, but pretty interesting and quite concerning for everybody. From my experience, actually, when you reach like you feel like you want to give up, or just like stay at home doing nothing, just being
Yeah.
selfish. Well, it's when actually you feel overwhelmed with
Mm-hmm.
everything, your job, your duty. It can be at church or at home. You have too many things to think of and take care of. Like yeah, you are like emotionally exhausted.
Yeah.
Uh, the Also your appetite change. Like you feel like you want to eat something sweet, but actually you want to eat salty. Also your mood swings. Like like if you
Mhm.
like for uh, a pregnant woman, it often happen. Your mood swing all the time. You have also trouble to sleep, even though you have your sleeping routine to go to bed, like for instance at 10 p.m. But you overthink about your problem or other stuff, and you're having kind of like insomnia. You stay awake uh, until 3 4 a.m. or even later on. And the other things that can happen, even though it's not really your fault, but you are emotionally and physically reach the wall. It's snapping at your friends, snapping at your family,
Yeah.
snapping at anyone. So in that kind of case, well, um, yeah, just the advice I can give, just relax, find something that will relax yourself uh, mentally and physically.
No, that's very true, brother. You already said a lot of signs and accurate signs, actually, losing your appetite, or even there's some who start eating more. That could also be a possibility. Um, Not being able to sleep or fall asleep as quick as before, and waking up indeed in the middle of the night, and being emotional and overwhelmed to the point that you are indeed snapping at your friends, your loved ones. And those are indeed signs that, maybe for you personally, but I think it's in general as well, that you have reached your breaking point. So that's a very, very nice answer, brother, and very true as well. What about you, Ati Ruby? Do you recognize yourself in this, or are there other signs that you notice when you reach your breaking point now?
Yes, sister, I actually agree to Ka Etienne, which I noticed to myself, like the exhaustion. I easily get tired, not just being tired, but feeling drained. Also, like the irritability or short temper, like this is not usually gets to bother me, or this is not really that huge. And also, like a brain fog, or I'm having a hard time to concentrate or focus on something that I used to enjoy to do before. And also the emotional swings, like when I'm going through something, I easily cry for nothing without even like noticing about it. And also like lack of motivation, when before I really love doing this thing, I value doing this thing, and then at this particular moment it happens like I don't have energy to do it somehow.
That's so true, Ate. I can definitely relate. And it's true now, sometimes you can sleep 8 hours or even more, but still you feel drained, diba? And those are indeed signs na you have or might have reached your breaking point. I actually saw a comment from Sister Nora Caperina saying, I noticed for me, no talking. So she probably it's more quiet, taken back. You can see it on my face, the way I act. So it means to be alone. Sometimes it's really necessary. Inderdaad, indeed. For yes, sometimes being alone helps us to recharge and regather our thoughts. So that's very true. So yeah, at Kate, we maybe have another question.
Yes, I have another question. Let's go to Ate Ruby first this time. Why do you think so many people feel guilty about resting?
Siguro for me, not to generalize po, pero siguro at somehow the social media affects, like
Mhm.
for me, I think they are thinking that they might be like falling or left behind to some others, and also like missing out. So really the social media creates a false standard to everyone that if I pause, that if I step back, sometimes it will make me like slow down
Mm.
to others. Yeah, sister.
That is a really good point, Ate, that social media does have a big impact on how we view resting, because I think because this world is so fast paced and everything has to be quick done, whether it's at work, whether it's your personal life, you need to be fast or else you're gonna miss out. And that's one thing that I think we human beings have to also be very careful about. Otherwise, we're gonna impact our it's gonna affect our health. Kai Chen, what about you?
Well, from what you just mentioned, Sister Kate, that's actually what I wanted to add in what Sister Ruby said.
Hmm.
Also, we must all remind ourselves we are not robots.
Yeah.
We're human being. So I at some point, of course, depends on the person. At some point, we can reach the limit of ourselves, physically and mentally. So uh, we have to find a way to step back and just take 1 day or two to just relax, think about yourself, take care of yourself, like mentally and physically. Physically could be a light physical activity like uh, yoga or just walking, running around like a peaceful place like a park, for instance.
Hmm.
If you are a foodie person, but cook or bake your favorite food just to add to yourself and to yourself, yeah, uh, like a pleasant feeling
Hmm.
that will actually reboot your mind and and uh, and and physical body to
Hmm.
overcome what will come next. And
Yeah.
also because it can be in the social media or outside in a real life. Unfortunately, so many people will actually expect unrealistic things from you,
Hmm.
uh, and because they will always try to compare them to you, and that might have like a negative result on yourself. So, like I said, just put yourself away from those people and focus on what you truly believe. It will bring positive result to you and to into your personal and professional goal.
Yeah, I agree. Sometimes it's just good to do reality check, because we are so focused on what other people are doing. Sometimes when we see what's on social media, and realistically, it's not true. What is shown on social media, we don't show the worst parts of our lives online. So that's very very important to remember when we are, online all the time, that, if what we're doing is healthy for us, for our mental health, emotional health, and resting shouldn't be something that makes you feel guilty. It should help you be even more motivated and productive in the future, right? Okay, Ate April, next question.
Yes, I'll go back to Atirubi. Atirubi, how do you personally define the difference between true rest and just distraction, Ate?
Yes, I think resting is somehow like replenishing your mind or your body, and you can rest intentionally, like you wanted to regenerate your energy, your mind and your body, like taking a nap when you have to, or when you're tired. Also, like mindfully going for a walk or lying just under the sun, and just doing what you want, just doing nothing, like doing nothing, just being there intentionally. While I think the distraction naman is, it's somehow escaping the pain or the anxiety or the feelings that makes you overwhelmed. So I think what I can give the example in the distraction is just you're doing something not to escape the situation, which is like you're over eating,
Mm-hmm.
overworking.
Yeah.
Also, you're keeping yourself busy, just
Mm-hmm.
just to avoid the stillness. I think that's the difference for me.
No, that's true, Ate, because oftentimes we distract ourselves, and then at a certain point, we will hit a wall, boy, whether we like it or not. And I can actually relate to that. Sometimes I think, oh, I'll just take a 5-10 minutes rest, but I'll be on my phone, and that mindless scrolling, that is not true rest, Paul, because you are being overwhelmed with notifications, and stimuli po. So yes, and I think the examples that you've given at it, like going on a walk, and for example, for me going to the gym, it's really, yeah, it helps me to as well take care of my body physically, but it also helps mentally, right? So those types of activities, or even creative activities such as painting, coloring, journaling po, those could be considered more as true rest, because distracting yourself won't be that beneficial long term. I actually saw a comment po from Sarona Lucena saying, I think many people feel guilty about resting because we've been conditioned to tie our word to productivity. Very much agree, Paul. In today's fast paced world, rest often feels like a luxury instead of a necessity, Paul. And that is so true. Ate, I cannot agree with you more, Paul, because it's like a standard, Paul. Now we have to always be productive, and to prestare. I forgot the word in English. And It's true, po, and that's what people expect from us, even the people around us, po. And resting is actually a necessity, po, because our bodies, our minds need it, po, talaga. And then we have also from Sir Nora Caperina saying, being a human being, I think we should imitate the ants, but with control, enjoying life with good thoughts and good vibes. Indeed, po, ants work so hard, but indeed, as well, enjoying life. Is very important. And Storona added, even though it's actually essential for our well-being po, which is very true. So at the Kate, maybe one more question for Kaichin.
Yes, one more question. Kai Chen, what's one boundary you've set recently to protect your mental or emotional health?
Uh, well, one boundaries that I keep trying to set to control as much as possible
Mm-hmm.
is to like restrain myself, like using the social media, and spending too much time playing video games.
That's
Yeah,
a that's a really good one though.
yeah.
Yeah, because it's easily to get up, to get caught up in that, because it's fun or we think it's relaxing, and sometimes mentally, especially, it's not good, but also emotionally, because I know video games can cause a lot of emotional distress, and that's also not really a good thing, for you to relax, for you to rest. So that is a really good boundary. Let me read comments. Sorry, a few comments here. Karana says distraction, on the other hand, might feel like an escape, but it often leaves you just as tired or even more drained. The difference lies in how you feel afterwards. She also says true rest is something that restores you physically, mentally, or emotionally. It leaves you feeling refreshed and more connected to yourself po. She also says, nabasa ko na pala yan. And then someone else says, Kanora says, for me, true rest is like enjoying really the rest I'm doing, and sometimes I think ignoring messages and phone calls. That is also very true. That is also one boundary I like to do, is at night, I put my phone on do not disturb. Like there's a certain time where that's my boundary. That's how, I'm okay with having late meetings or whatnot, right? But at a certain time or certain days, I also need that rest. And so I have my do not disturb. So those who try to reach me after 10 o'clock, don't try to reach me because I won't. But yeah, that is a very good Anna. For Kaichen, I really liked your Anna. And especially for the youth, to also hear that type of boundary. It's very, very important. Okay, so before we go on with our topic, let's go first to a short break and let's watch an Iglesia Ni Cristo music video called Ready, Set, Go. Stay tuned po.
Running, 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 running,
Ready, set, go. We marcheren en we lopen. Wetende, we zijn op weg naar huis, dus blijf nu werk gaan. De doorzetting op deze aarde is niet voor niets. Mijn broeders en zusters, laat de energie vloeien. Geloof groeien, verder gaan. Licht van de wereld, we moeten gloeien. Overal goed werk voor Gods glorie. Nee, geen tijd voor afleiding, want we werken. Ready, set, go. We marching and we running.
we marching and we running. Ready, set, go. We marching and we running. We marching and we running. We marching and we running. Ready, set, go. We marching and we running. We marching and we running. Ready, set, go. We marching and we running. We marching and we running. We marching and we running.
Ready, set, go. Nous avançons, nous courons. Au rythme de la musique, bâtard, donne le rythme du son. Vitesse constante en course, le cœur toujours battant. On ne se demande pas, montrons qu'on est toujours présent. Ne courons pas pour rien, nous courons pour une certaine chose. Notre prix est bientôt là, donc on ne prend pas de pause. On ne recule jamais face à tous les tests et problèmes. On y fera face et les surmontera quand même.
Finis la course et garde ta foi renforcée. Péché, tentation, se faisant toujours dégoûter. Te ralentiront et ne feront que trouver ta cadence pour ta course. Donc on se doit juste avancer. Notre vie est épique, on aura une ville en or. Et là-bas, nos âmes se retrouvent réconfortées. À vos marques, soyez tous prêts car on va y aller. À la ligne d'arrivée, où notre prix divin nous pourrons contempler.
Ready, set, go. We're marching and we're running. We marching and we running. Ready, set, go. We marching and we running.
We're marching and we're running. We're marching and we're running. Ready, set, go.
We marching and we running. We marching and we running. Ready, set, go. We marching and we running.
Let's
We marching and we
go.
running.
Speed
We
it
marching
up.
and we running. Here we go. Hey, we marching and we running. Hey, we marching and we running. Ready, set, go. We marching and we running. We marching and we running.
Ja, we lopen en we gaan niet stoppen. Niet stoppen, want we lopen deze race. Je weet dat je niet traagt, maar onderweg naar de gouden stad. Hey, het is ook geen wedstrijd. We hebben plaats in, want we zijn gezegend.
Ja, win de prijs, blijf nog lopen, twijfel niet, focus uw ogen, geen compromis.
Ready, set, go. Ready, set, go. We marcheren en we lopen. Volg het tempo en geef het 100. Wow. Recht naar het doel. Neem het op, geen weg terug. Op je plaats, ga. Jullie weten nou, we moeten de race doen. Ready, set, go.
Bénédiction et victoire de tous côtés, courant vite tout droit vers la ligne d'arrivée. Je garde mes yeux fixés sur la route seulement. Un pas, deux pas, et le respect de temps. Parer, je vais gagner et vivre sans problème dans la nouvelle Jérusalem. Parer, je suis paré pour recevoir un séjour, mais seulement pour ceux qui y croient. Accélère, car on court pour remporter le prix.
Accélère pour rencontrer notre Seigneur Jésus-Christ. Accélère, pas de faux pas. Allez, accélère, car on arrivera bientôt de concours encore plus vite qu'hier. Avec l'énergie surhumaine de notre Père. Pas besoin de freiner, cours vite, on accélère. Il faut tenir le coup, car c'est la dernière ligne droite. Yeah!
Ready, set, go. We marching and we running. We marching and we running. Ready, set, go. We marching and we running. We marching and we running. We marching and we running. Ready, set, go. We marching and we running. We marching and we running. Ready, set, go. We marching and we running. We marching and we running. We marching and we running. Ready, set, go. We marching and we running.
We marching and we running. Ready, set, go. We marching and we running. We marching and we running.
We marching and we running.
Ready, set, go.
And welcome back to INCRadio Western Europe Satellite Studio. And that was the Iglesia Ni Cristo music video called Ready, Set, Go. Okay, now let's quickly go to our last question sa mga joiners natin. Let's go on first to Ate Ruby. What advice would you give to someone who feels like they can't afford to take a break? Oh, maybe kay Chen muna. Kay Chen. What advice would you give to someone who feels like they can't afford to take a break?
That's a good question because it's about yourself. Like if you can recognize what you feel, you can afford to take a break. Then ask yourself, how can I find a solution? So I have a couple of advice that can help many people. You can write it down, make a brainstorming of the things that you can afford and others you cannot. Anything that you feel comfortable, that must actually help you. Like you can set up boundaries, do physical activities by yourself if you feel more comfortable doing it alone or in a group, because you feel like it's much better. You feel like you're not alone. You feel secure, and you can also realize that by doing this by yourself or in a group, you can realize that if it's positive or negative stress or pressure. So what I mean to say is like do your best to stay away from toxic feelings that affect your mind and body as well. It's of course easier that you're saying to do, but if you need support, ask someone to be with you, best friend, family member. But from what I know, don't stay alone doing that, because being alone, well, if you don't know exactly where your problem is, well, you may not be able to find a significant solution to improve yourself. So better be with someone that you trust, that know you enough to help you to overcome.
That is a very good advice, Ka Chen, because it's definitely something for, not really for someone who can do it alone. If you alone already are thinking, oh, I can't afford this, then maybe you should look and seek support from your support system, whether families or friends. They will tell you the good, encouraging words that you need for you to take a break, because because life happens. Sometimes we feel like we can't afford it talaga. Ate Ruby, how about you? Do you have an advice?
Yeah, for me po, to everyone who's like scared to rest, or like they're having this perceive like maybe if they rest or they take a break, someone will perceive them as a lazy one. So I think like it's actually okay to recognize your emotions uh, at that particular moment. It's not a luxury things when you do it. It's actually a maintenance for your brain, for your body, and for your mental health. Like I can also like considered the same to the Formula One cars, because when in Formula One they do like pit stops, like it needed to be checked on time, like there is specific time where they can be checked. So I think it also applies to the life of everyone. Like you need, it's just a small breaks, and
Mm.
I think it's better to check it to check yourself even in small time, rather than to suffer in a long term. You might be fallen into burnouts or some like serious illness if you don't if you don't take a break at particular moment.
That is a really good, how do I say that? Ano ba yun? um, example, yun na lang, example. It was a really good example, especially like with race cars, because, cars, they need a pit stop. And even though, diba, we're said now we have to finish our race, sometimes taking a reality check, or, taking a rain check also sometimes is very important, because we don't want to get tired towards the end when we're so near na. So that's why like a consistent mental check, emotional check, health check is very important for us. I'm gonna read one more comment here from Ate Rona saying, "For me po, I'd say start small. Even a 5-minute pause to breathe or stretch can remind your body that rest is safe and necessary. Breaks aren't a sign of weakness po. They are part of the rhythm that helps you keep going po. Be kind to yourself. Rest is not quitting; it's healing." Wow, that is very good. We have another one from Paris Zion saying, "Work to live and not live to work." That is very true. That is very true. So, I think we've had a lot of good advices today, and I love every example that Kaitian and Ate Ruby gave, and even our those in the live chat. But of course, the best advices we can get, of course, from the Bible. So here is the verse of the week called "How to Carry Life's Problems with Courage." Yes, po, Kuya Tek, can we get the verse of the week po? How to carry life's problems with courage.
You know, we can only imagine how hard it is to be a young person these days, chasing after your goals, trying to navigate life, and doing your best to live as a true Christian, even when you had to face so many temptations every single day. To all of you who are feeling this way, we, your parents, are here for you. And trust me, we understand you. But no matter how hard we try, we may not be able to provide you with all the help you need. So who can? Hello, everyone. I'm Brother Matt Carl Talens, and I'd like to share this verse of the week here in the book of Hebrews, chapter 4. The verses are 15 and 16. For we do not have a high priest who is unable to empathize with our weaknesses, but we have one who has been tempted in every way, just as we are. Yet he did not sin. Let us then approach God's throne of grace with confidence, so that we may receive mercy and find grace to help us in our time of need. So, when you feel frustrated with life, angry at times, fearful about your future, or even sorrowful because you're out of your comfort zone, follow the Bible's advice. Approach God's throne of grace with confidence. So, as you set aside time to pray to the Lord God, to let Him know what's troubling you, ask our Lord Jesus for help too, since He is the throne of grace. And let's do what our Lord Jesus Christ did. Even though Jesus suffered and faced temptations in this life, instead of giving up, He stayed humble and obedient to our Lord God. Let's do the same. Stay true to God's teaching so that we can also receive His mercy and grace that can help us in our time of need. Dear friends, we also want you to receive God's help. So we invite you, watch more of our programs on incmedia.org and learn more about the Church of Christ. Stay safe, stay strong, stay faithful. God bless.
Welkom terug bij INC Radio West-Europa Satellite Studio. Welcome back po to INC Radio Western Europe Satellite Studio po. And before we continue, we'd like to thank all ministers and ministerial workers guiding and helping us, of course, here in INC Radio. And of course, the biggest shout out to our executive producer, Brother Edwin Acebuque po. And of course, our tech in the Philippines po, Kuya Pong, Kuya Irene. Thank you so much po for always helping us out here in INC Radio. And yes, unfortunately po, we are at the end of our broadcast, so I'll give my personal greetings. I would like to greet my loved ones, my family po, and thank you for always supporting me po, and as well all the brethren from the local of Antwerp, all the brethren from Western Europe, and of course as well our resident minister, Kalindel Kim Flores po.
Yes, and my shout out goes to, of course, Ka Lindell Kim Flores, our resident minister. Also to my family, Mama Papa, to Bluey, to my brother, to the Woodside family in Cincinnati, Ohio, to brother Matt. Of course, we want to also greet, huge shout out po kay Etienne and Ate Ruby. Also to everyone else in the live chat. We won't be able to read any more of your comments, but we will strive better in the next coming broadcast po. Also, a huge shout out and birthday greetings, of course, to belated happy birthday po to Brother Marvin B. Adriano, our district supervising minister. Advance happy birthday po to Brother Carl Chumiko tomorrow po. Happy birthday. Of course, to one of our beautiful co-hosts here on INC Radio, Ate Eunice. Happy birthday in advance. We have also Ate Nancy Bonifacio from HODB. Happy birthday in advance, Ate. And of course, to baby Casey Villoria. Happy birthday to her in advance. So, happy birthday to all our May celebrants and to those who will still celebrate their birthdays po, if I have not mentioned yet. Ayan. So, I will say have a blessed and productive week. See you next Sunday at 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central European Summer Time or 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. Philippine Time.
And up next, INC Radio United Kingdom. Thank you so much po!
Thank you po! Bye!